All right, you said go, so here we go. Howdy, folks. Dep.
Me. It's us. We are playing
Yes.
in game.
We are doing a game.
So, yeah, I'll be over there in a minute. So that's the abandoned sweatshop above the Chinese restaurant.
Yes.
That is one of our places. Now I can come show you how People Pharma has grown to an empire of 3 dealers in multiple locations.
Okay.
So here we are.
This is for charity, ass sunshine. Oh wow.
Oh. Yes.
Is there any way to see myself so that people can see?
Hold C or no V. Yeah, there.
Ah, there we go. There's my entrepreneur.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So
All right,
here's.
Do we need? I assume we don't need any of this stuff.
No, fuck that.
Okay.
We'll clean it up at some point. Anyways, look, just come on,
Hold on,
down.
hold on.
Oh my God, what are you doing?
No. That's a Cherokee hatch if ever I saw one, but it's grafted onto an Explorer.
Follow me. We have work to do.
Sorry. Okay. Nope, I hit a curb.
So there are 2 operations.
Yeah.
One deals in alchemy and the other more in herbology. As you can see, here are the fine gentlemen meth wizards. I've called upon their ales. They help us. They grow the meth.
Okay.
As you
so
can
that
see-
way, they're not growing right now.
Well, there's nothing for them to do in the lab. The lab is running 100%. Really nice. We're cracking out crap tons of meth, as you can see. And I have all my fixins I need, from bananas to Adderall to Viagra to batteries or whatever, you know.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I need to take
Wow,
you to
you
where
go
you'll
all
be.
in.
Oh, we're going all in. Oh, I forgot. As one of my employees, here's your free gun. If you'll check this shelf, there's your free wheel gat.
Okay.
And yeah, just some onboarding, items. You know.
So I hot swap in cylinders.
Yeah, this is
interesting.
perhaps not the greatest gun. Now, look, here's where I have to take you to your office. We're gonna be deaf here in a minute. Oh God,
Okay.
that made me jump. That actually made me jump. Oh.
All right, we need to
All right.
we need to get out of here. That looks like a part of town where people, call in gunshots.
Yeah, okay, we're not going past the police. Don't do that. Don't go past the police. Just come down here, and we're just gonna go around this
Do they
way.
not like me having a gun?
This
is America.
This is America, but it also has curfew, so.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
hold on. Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right,
Why do I need to keep going? I've got a gun.
that's fair.
I could have
I
solved
have to
that
take-
problem for you.
I have to do this before I start beginning my great meth cookery.
Hey, give me half a second. I gotta dump the trash.
Oh, yeah. Gotta dump that trash. Yeah, I'm gonna start the
$17.
American meth off instead of the British Bake Off.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go here. Here's another hardware store. Now you're gonna see our grow op back here, and it's quite cool. However, I've fucked up who goes what to what. I can show you how things work. You can rearrange it however you like. However you like, whatever is appeasing.
Oh, isn't
So,
this the Pineapple Express barn?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you've got one guy who's a packager and 3 botanists. The beds are upstairs. There's the lot that got stuck in here. I can't get it out, so just treat it like a shelf.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, it happens. It happens. So,
Yeah.
anyways, here's our growing area.
Okay.
Here's trash bags and like shears if you ever need to do shit yourself. Here's the seeds. Oh, those are fucking pills. I need those. More seeds and stuff. In general storage where you'll find shelves and whatnot. I'll take these baggies. But yeah, this is their general storage that they need to be drawn from. Also, there's extra shelves and shelving in here if you want to build anything. But largely, the weed has to come off the trees. And
Yeah.
then the trees go over here to
Oh,
this
wow.
little
You've got
rack.
people for all that. Okay,
Yep.
yes.
And then it goes to the drying racks. And once it comes out of the drying racks, it goes up here to this little shelf where the guy packages it in jars. And oh my god, his output is
Jars.
full. Yeah,
Are you
big
worried about
jars of
mold?
weed. Yes.
Okay.
Well, and quality. I give them more weed bang for their buck because, I mean, that's just being nice. But yeah, his output is absolutely full. So I need to put another shelf or something for him to dump the output. You can yell at everyone else and make them do stuff. The beds are upstairs. Um, yeah, just are you gonna threaten her with a gun? I mean, that's fine.
Why is
I
she
didn't
not
see it.
working?
You can ask her.
She says there's nothing for her to do.
That may be true, but you can reorder her priorities because she may be someone who's just growing plant.
It actually
And
looks
if
like her priorities are all rack, maybe?
oh, then she should be taking stuff off the rack.
I just punched her.
Well, great.
She seems okay with it.
You got to know how to take a punch if you're going to work in this industry. You know, I
I
don't think that
suppose.
there's. I'll need to get you some sort of drug van, I think.
Okay, I can't assign her to any of these plants. I assume the plant guys just have not done anything for her to then do.
I'm gonna make some champion meth, and
Okay.
then I just realized, God, I've made meth in a lot of video games. Definitely
Yeah.
didn't in Payday a bunch. Space Station 13 for years. I would make sheets and sheets and sheets of the stuff. And now in this game, huh?
Why car on side? That's what Bionic Babe wants to know.
I don't. It happens, you know.
It happens.
Sometimes cars, yeah, they get tired.
Okay, so it's taking a nap.
Get it tired? The car gets tired.
Yes.
Tired.
Okay.
Two
Curfew
meanings.
starts soon.
2 meanings. Tired. When I went and had dental work done today that was quite unfortunately painful, when do you think I set my appointment for, being a busy guy?
Good question. Noon.
Tooth hurty?
Oh God. Why did I not see that pun coming? Need 5 product. Have no
All right.
product. Because nothing's on the drying rack.
Okay, I have all my meth makers making.
Okay.
It's oh man, I'm gonna make some shit. I'm telling you that much right now. This town ain't got nothing on me. I'm gonna make some shit. I'm gonna go down in history.
Indeed.
Hmm.
They're all just staring at me. Except for
Well,
you, who's squinting at me.
maybe he can't help it. Maybe he's got like, the shit real bad and he's doing them I gotta dump shit, squints,
Ah, okay.
you know.
Watering.
I made methamphetamine that sedates you.
Why?
I don't know. Just I wanted to see if it was possible
Guys, please don't set off the meth siren. Oh, that is a curfew siren.
in this town that has no problems.
Yes. Well, we are the problem. We are. You know how in
They don't even let
Bioshock you show up and it's like you're the last one to the party? In this game,
Yeah,
we're the party.
that's fair. That's fair. All right, let's see.
Ah, okay. All the briefcases are good to go. Man.
All right, let's see. I want to Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to go buy a bunch of fixins. Oh god, it's the cops. As soon as I went
Again?
outside. Yeah, don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Have you considered shooting them?
We had a gun here, as
D-
you do, in a crime house, right?
yes.
So there have been a number of revolvers, and I'm just gonna say this: we have revolvers in this house. I purchased them in case something happens. I put them on the common shelf, and they just have a habit of walking away.
Ah, okay, I see.
You have a communal gun. It's take a gun, leave a gun. You
Yes,
need to have
okay.
some common etiquette.
So I have the intern's Glock, metaphorically
Yeah,
speaking.
correct.
All right. So the bottleneck on your operation here appears to have been getting things from the shelf to the drying rack.
Well, I have oh my god. Yeah, I just spent 6 grand on goofy pills that go into my home cooked brownies.
Oh, excellent.
I don't want
So
I
what
think
does this granddaddy purple here do?
it is just general quality the marijuana, like the really high quality calming indica strain. And it's I mean
I hear
it
a
sells for
siren. Are you
money.
being chased?
They wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare. I'm the inventor of Girl Scout Ass Blaster, okay? I don't need to take this.
Okay. Ready to greet them the old-fashioned way.
What?
I was standing in the door with a gun.
This is your God-given right.
As is my God-given right on this barn I don't own or have any ties to.
Uh,
And I mean, my guy is walking probable cause.
oh, well, okay. What would you say makes this person most probable cause?
Makes this person?
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, it's not
It's
so
the
easy to judge your own
jorts.
character. The jorts.
It's the jorts.
So, of all the other things that could be wrong with this person to suggest, ill will,
They'll never
you
check in the
know,
trunk.
oh, God. So yeah, if you can tell them what to do and in that order, and that guy just keeps jarring it. Check the outputs, by the way, for his jar thing.
Yeah, Thank you for leaving me the Lada. It's going well.
Well, I mean, if you can get it out of there, that's fine, but I wouldn't. It's just kind of a shelf.
Yeah, no, that's a shelf. I fell through the floor there briefly.
That'll happen, you know?
Mm.
I need more exotic ingredients. Therefore, I cast Go-Go Gadget Adderall. They'll remember this meth. They'll remember it proudly. They'll remember that time that everyone spun their hands so hard they managed to fly. Just once. Or at least that's what they'll see in their head. And in reality, they're like jumping off a freeway.
Well, I mean, freeways can be freeing, I suppose.
Free falling. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... yes.
What does this place
Yes.
need?
needs a splash of color and a welcome mat.
Okay. You were assigned 2 drying racks and a bunch of pots.
I can't believe you said that jorts are probable cause.
On this guy, yes. Not necessarily, all the time, but this guy's wearing the sandals, he's wearing the jorts.
Sandals and jorts.
He's got that crusty yellow around his eyes.
Like I'm making some next level candy in my candy shop. You know? Because I love making nice things for people.
Okay.
Oh my god. I may be onto something new. I'm starting to get confused as to my own chemistry here, which means we're on the money.
Large storage rack, 2 packaging station.
Look, why are people upset at the sideways Lada? Just a Lada. They can live like that. They like it. This is going to be the greatest. All right, here we go. I have finished my alchemy nearly. And once I've done,
Okay.
I will unleash it upon the world.
Well, he's still just fucking standing there. Takes a while.
It does. Welcome to management.
Okay.
We're gentlemen, you know.
Larry, Jason, Christopher, and Deborah. Okay, I gotta remember those names in case I need to snitch.
They're just like, ugh.
I said that while holding a gun on them.
Yeah. It's like, all right, so. I'm almost done.
Mm.
man, I got the weed. I mean, the candy, the rock candy. Just in case there's cops listening, you know.
Why would there ever be cops listening?
I hear that cops can use lasers to read your mind, man.
Probably. I wouldn't know.
Cop lasers, if you will. Clasers.
Lasers.
No, I've got some new stuff, and I'm just gonna put it on the market and let people enjoy it, and we will just be gentlemen of goodly market products. Everything will be good and fine. There will be no more terrible. It will be okay.
One, two, three. I think you need one more employee over here.
Is that so?
Yeah.
One more employee, you say?
Hold on.
I am experimenting with a few last minute fancy fixes, and I can hand these fine rock candies off to the nice people
Who want it?
who need rock candy delivered.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Because some people like their rock candy delivered. And,
We're waiting on that gold star product. Is that your brand? You put a
yeah.
little foil gold star on everything?
Yeah, you don't want to put foil on shit. They smoke weed. So you'd have some hippies that, like, smoke the foil, and then they're like, that's not for me, man. I'm like, oh my God. Hippies, why?
Do you need to assign just the workstation or the specific machine to the employee?
I don't know.
Both, I think. Packaging station, destination none. That destination is going to be the Lotta trunk. Oh, I can't do that. No, yes I can. No, I can't. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Destination, lot of trunk.
it looked like maybe I could have.
So get this, we now are capable of making super premium meth.
Super premium, okay.
A meth plus, if you will.
Meth plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
like extra, you know. Okay. I would suggest once you set that up to lay down because curfew. And then I will be
Oh yeah, it
over.
won't advance past 4 a.m. Will it?
Correct.
Well, I guess I'll just sleep here with my gat.
Sleep with your gun out next to all your employees.
Don't want them to get any ideas.
All right, so check this out. I'm going to. Oh yeah, the guys over at the meth lab are actually making a lot. I mean, Candy Factory are making lots and lots of candy.
Yes.
And they're doing a really good job of it.
High
But
quality
what I
candy.
high quality candy, right? So I need to go to our door to door candy merchants, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I need to fill up their candy pockets because there's a lot of anxious people out there that need their candy. You
Otherwise,
know,
they get even more anxious.
they get very anxious and they do silly things like steal copper out of walls
Yes.
or lift a bus.
That was not my fault.
What happened?
What, the bus?
The bus? Did you? Oh, well, yeah. That
Yeah,
is
that
that is
that was
something
not my fault. Can't blame that one on me.
Like, I need to find some customers, some new customers. So, aha. Billy Kramer, eh? Oh.
I don't think you're supposed to say their name like aloud like that.
Billy Kramer, eh?
They'll never take me alive. Okay.
All right,
I like
who are
the
you
employee.
fighting?
Huh? Nobody. I just heard sirens. My employee
not me
seemed
this time.
completely unperturbed by me pointing a gun out the door into the woods.
Next to the wall lotta.
Yes, next to the wall lotta. Okay, so they have produced 6 Granddaddy Purple.
That's insufficient.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why we're having this issue.
Kill him with a hammer.
And 12 green crack. Well, so that's got to go on the drying rack, which is all filled up right now with Granddaddy Purple. Which is 5 hours until the next tier.
All right.
Okay, we've got
look.
some that'll start coming out of the pipeline. Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna bring something over.
Okay.
You know, for you to try.
For me to try.
Yes, first I must clean my money because it gets so dirty.
Oh, yes.
I take it down to the laundromat to wash it.
Is that actually what this game has you do?
Yeah, you do have to launder your money.
Of course you do. They're retail workers, nothing phases them anymore. Yeah, money's actually pretty gross. The car just
Right, money's
shaking
dropped off.
slightly.
Yeah, it's got some really ominous power, don't it? Oh, hello. All right, so anyways, what's our throughput? What's our bottleneck? Is
Our
it the drying
bottleneck
racks?
is
Do we need more?
Is the drying, I think.
So you need more dry racks. Got it. Because if we dry this all out, it goes super high in quality. Then we just do bulk weed. Oh
Well,
yeah, and you
but
need
we
to
also
refill.
need. Oh, I have to refill stuff too.
Yeah, you need to refill the soil because these guys are idiots.
Oh, can't I hire a guy for that?
Yeah, I think they just don't know what to do. Or
They're
I haven't
botanists.
figured it out. That's fair. What I'm saying
I mean,
is,
this isn't a Mark Watney kind of problem. They should figure out need dirt for plant.
yeah, I'm topping off all the little soil filler or the soil filler
I'm
things.
trying to remember what button it is to rotate the bag.
You don't need to do that.
I know. There we go.
Well. Okay, we got plenty of soil. All right, so come over here. We got to try our new product.
Hold on. I'm playing the physics game. Okay. That's acceptable, I suppose.
All right, no, it's on the corner. It's on this corner shelf. You gotta try it. I put it between 2 boxes. Let's see it.
Okay.
Let's smoke some.
Why was this made? Somebody asked.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Ah! Alrighty.
Holy! Your character looks a bit crazier than mine. Look at your character.
I am. Jesus.
It's horrifying. And you glide now, so like you can just glide up to your employees, like you know. Be not afraid.
I'm a biblically accurate dealer. Okay.
I'm gonna go sell it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh god, my eyes actually emit light. Like,
Yes.
I have 2 flashlights.
Yes.
I can see in the dark.
How cool is that tech, huh?
That's some hard shit.
I'm gonna go sell it to people and see what they think.
Hippocampus is right. That's some hard shit.
You ever hear about Mr. Tex doing that grow out there? Yeah, he makes that really crazy drug. Oh, well, what's in it? I don't want to know, man. Like, what the fuck? All right.
Fat meth?
Yeah, fat meth.
Is that what we're making now?
Oh, that's one of the meths I make. It makes people fat if they smoke it. I started making fat meth so I could identify potential customers. So people walk around, they're fat, and I'm like, oh yeah, that guy smokes meth. See? Boom.
Texas shit will make your eyes glow. Depp and Tex are making that Eldritch good time helper. Yeah.
We're starting to sound like Dracula Flow, aren't we? Getting high off the Eldritch.
The workers being like, is the boss undergoing apotheosis?
Yeah, man.
Apotheosis, rather.
I need to ascend to my higher plane of hell, yeah.
NNT28 says, I wonder what would happen if one were to put gas station dick pills in the candy.
Well, you know, it's a good question. And I'll let you know in about 30 minutes. All right. Shit. They should just be glad I'm not making that weed that blows people up anymore.
Okay, we are going to have a ton of... what did you call this? Granddaddy Purple?
That's a real strain. I didn't call it that. The game does.
Reality does. In 12 hours, we're going to have a whole bunch of it coming out.
Good. Then we can mass produce it, and we can sell it like crazy.
Now, have I returned to normal? I have. This flesh vessel is not enough for me.
Good lord.
I ascended and now I am trapped.
All right, let's all go to bed because I think no, it's not 6 yet. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on money to move, of all things. We're gonna start making some soup. Oh my god. We have a lot of super high grade meth. I might just sell bulk meth for a while. We have too much meth. What does that show? That too many cooks?
Too many cooks.
Too much meth.
Tools. Yeah, okay. Nope. This hardware store doesn't sell guns. How dare they?
They think they know Americans.
I think they do. Yeah. There's a cop across the street. I won't shoot you today. Don't look at me like that.
I'm going to flood the market with some very low-grade meth real quick, just to alleviate my meth stockpile and put more money in our pockets. I mean candy, rock candy, from the Rock Candy Company that we run out of the house with the foil windows.
Yeah. Hey Phil, you doing okay? I am Martok, Slayer of Tiamat.
As he ascends through the wall.
All right, chat, we need to come up with better names for these drugs because names like Green Crack and Granddaddy Purple are weak as shit. Personally, I vote for
Yeah.
calling one UK Scrambler. They
Oh my
have clipped
God.
your wings and now you must crawl within the dirt with the unwashed.
Good Lord. You say that like in the middle of shift. Well, and none of those people look up.
That's the kind of thing I'm going to say on the stand.
I mean, that works.
Enter that into the court record.
I always love reading about the crazy people who try to sue like the whole US government, and they always have some really exact, like my favorite ones are where they have like an exact amount of things for reparations that they want.
Yes.
So the guy's like, I need 750,000 tons of petroleum. I need 100,000 tons of steel. And all of these very
That you
specific.
again?
What?
Sirens.
Look, I'm I'm a businessman. Business happens. Okay.
Okay, good. I just if a raid is coming, I'd like to know.
Are you just gonna start shooting like off your porch and be like,
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was America?
110%. As I said, if we're doing this song and dance, I want the traditional finish.
Okay.
Methula flow. Thank you for that. I didn't think that we quite rated. Depp, didn't you learn about the dangers of running down the road in rural areas last week? There's a
Yeah,
meth head to his madness. Seriously, who's in charge of cleaning that place? Not me.
Not me. You can hire a cleaning person, but I was like, eh.
The defenestrator.
Ooh,
Jesus.
that's a good one.
Hyperborean side corn. Excuse me.
I wonder if Tom's watching us do this, because Tom's pretty good at this game.
Every time I click back in from the stream, I punch.
Oh.
God, you are slow as shit at packaging.
So I got a bunch of Mondo jars of meth that I'm gonna just stock one of our dealers with.
Okay.
There we go. Actually, I could probably stock all of our dealers with this low grade.
6 hours.
Okay, yeah, we got a bed. It's curfew.
Bed?
Bed.
Do they work while we sleep?
Yes, I think. All right, let's
When you
see
get
what
to
we got.
Coke, you're obligated to name your first mix Canopus Battle Powder.
I'll make my ultimate mix Canopus Battle Powder. I'll make it like such a strong strain that the CDC is watching it.
It's very angry at me because I'm not technically earning any money.
Who cares, man? It's soon. This is the soon
no.
phase.
So, like, drying rack and that kind of thing does not advance while we sleep.
Fuck.
Yep. We gotta do this the old-fashioned way.
I gotta get you more drying rack.
Well, they were all empty when I showed up, is I think the problem. So we had that bottleneck where the shelf was full, so nobody could harvest, and nobody was assigned to put things on the racks. So I threw that on the packager's 2 undone bills. But we don't know yet if that's going to happen until it starts coming off the drying rack. Especially with you packaging 5 in a jar, it's going to take a while.
The idea is if we can get, okay, so what you're saying is more drying racks, And then maybe another packaging station.
I don't know that we need another packaging station, because that's going pretty fast. I think we could probably fit some drying racks right here. Actually,
I noticed the AI doesn't seem to like use the little soil thing we got, and it doesn't seem to use the little water thing they got. They just use the fucking water can.
yes.
Well, if that's the case, we could just rip that shit out of there and just double the grow area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that they were using, no drying rack here. What
Yeah,
kind
see
of...
if you can't make them. See if you can't make them use the little things. Because if not, I'll just tear those out and we'll just have double the grow area. And then for our Christmas tree farm.
Yes.
Yes, the Christmas tree farm.
There's a lot of Christmas trees around here.
We have so much meth. I mean, candy corn. All right, so we have an enormous amount of candy for a candy corn factory. Let me get into, let's see, deliveries. Ah, excellent. Yes, Gas Mart. I would like you to bring me. And I want you to bring me that much. And then, how are you doing on soil over there?
Okay, for the moment.
All right. We are really not good people.
What makes you say that?
I think it's just the whole. This is not a big town, right? At all. This is a relatively small town. I have seen with the work of my own hands so far in this game, probably 120 civilians die. You know, and this has just been coincidental to me figuring out how to run my trade. Has nothing to do with necessary game balance or, you know, weighted decisions.
Do I need to refill these sprinklers, or do they autofill?
No, they're infinite. But
okay.
you see what I mean? Like, the game made me more of a monster than I believe I am.
I think they gave you the tools to be your worst self.
I'm in this fiction. I don't like it.
We're entrepreneurs.
I would say that I brutalize more people with Hogfish Bay than
absolutely.
I did with.
I think you brutalize more people in an average HOI game.
I want to say you're wrong, but you're not wrong. Because I've done some bad. There's that one time I kept nuking Cuba just to prove a point to America that I had nukes. 57 A-bombs later.
There's a stagger snack on the shelf here.
Oh yeah, Stagger left that. Go ahead and smoke those. Stagger was really heavy into the chemistry. He was getting really into it. So go ahead and smoke that Stagger stack, and let's judge it. Like, hey, do a boutique experience, the effects of it. Try to figure out how we would review the Stagger stack, on the black market.
So, I'm Stanek fast. Like, we should give this to our couriers.
Holy God. Yeah, Stagger would take those when the cops were on him.
I see now. Okay, it's a Stagger snack. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Can I push the Lotta? No. Okay. So not more powerful than a stuck automobile, but probably faster than a bullet in this game. It looked like it was moving kind of slowish. Certainly faster than a taser.
I love that I can just go to the gas station and be like, can I have 120 bottles of Adderall? And they're like, paper or plastic? For that proper truck stop experience.
Alright. Yeah,
Your
cool.
character-
So we need one more employee over here to handle the drying racks, and this will be completely automated besides the soil. Because my
Okay.
guy is now handling the 2 racks I could assign him when he's not packaging.
Well, I tell you what, make a run on all the dealers, please, and fill up their pockets with the granddaddy perk. You're Sanic fast. You can deliver. You can deliver to everything.
Okay.
You'll be a hero. You'll be like the Paul Revere of meth.
Where are the dealers at?
You'll see them on the map.
We own a post office?
That's another. That's another. Well, you gotta have a lot of businesses. All right, let's.
Oh, okay. So those are home locations.
I saw post office and I thought I could be a postman. You know.
Okay. Up. Onto the road. Take a left. The cops didn't see me run past. Take a left.
How'd that work out?
Well, I've got jars in my hands of product as I
yours-
ran past them.
You don't have to hold those. You can empty your hands.
What are they gonna do about it? You look like a dealer. Come here. No.
No,
Fine.
that's not you. You just hand them a pile of our year's work, and you're like, you're a dealer.
He looked like a dealer, okay?
Okay.
Oh, there's another cop. He won't respond to me. Did I hit him?
That's just
Oh, there we go.
You have to talk to him from the front. Brad's a bit weird. They call him
yes.
isometric Brad. You can only get at him at certain angles.
Alright, Brad's got all our product.
Which is crazy, because you just handed that guy like 8,000 pounds of weed.
Yes.
Cotton candy. From the cotton candy mine. No siree, we're not up to no good. We're having fun. We're wholesome boys. Going
You
to
know-
church and helping grandma.
Sometimes when the cops look at you, you gotta look back harder. That's how you beat them.
And then I just hear a gunshot.
They looked at me, they didn't follow me. At least I don't think they followed me. You follow me?
All right, look,
No.
we've got
Okay.
beautiful. Oh man,
Okay. Cool. Yeah. We'll be nearly self-sufficient over here.
all right. Well, as soon as oh yeah, can you get the money off the dealers?
Yes, I did. Oh, well, off the one I talked to.
Yeah, because we'll need that tonight when we go to the.
Okay, refilled the soil. They can water manually for a moment. Let me find me a different dealer then.
Yeah, there's that one. Then there's Benji in the middle. He works out of the motel.
Okay.
And then there's one around our side. And once we get all 3 of the dealers' money, we will go down to the Toys R Us to get more lab supplies.
Yes.
Yeah.
He works out of the motel, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
Yeah.
Brad. Brad's
Yeah.
homeless?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
More sugar and glycerin for the candy.
yeah, we need to get some candy.
Oh, he's out of our old hotel room then.
Yeah, that one.
No. It's Turkey Dick.
He's in the one next to it.
Alright, fuck off, Benji. Okay.
I'm working on something real special. Real special. I'm making some gummy bears.
Ah, Gummi
Yeah,
Bottom?
Yes.
Motion
that
to elect
will,
Depp as Khan of Clan Meth Weasel for taking enough meth to run 300 pounds of weed on foot in broad daylight past cops faster than a sports car.
Yeah, you just see that happen and you're like, well, can't stop him.
I guessed right. Alright, I got Molly's shit. Where are you at? Oh, the post office is laundering money? Do I need to drop this at the post office then?
No. Well, afterwards. We're gonna do something first.
Okay, well, I'm here.
All right, 1 second. Just need to add a few more things, to my cotton candy and gummy bears.
Do we need to launder the money we pay them?
No.
Okay.
No, you can just pay them with cash. So here, yeah, put money, fill the, put a little bit in those briefcases there for our lab workers, who help develop new flavors. The flavor engineers. Okay, shit. All right, come. Where are you? Here we go. Here we go. No, look. Here we go. Depp, come on.
Hold on. I'm filling the briefcase. Yes, what do we have?
All right, follow me.
Did that car just fall?
I don't know. I'm not.
It's
None
popping.
of my business. None of my business. None of my business. None of my business. Okay, shit. Capture at the end of that. No. This way. Ah, fuck. All right. There we go. All right. So, if you need drying racks, this guy has them. So buy like, I don't know, 10.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, get like a bunch of them drying racks so you can just build that up however the fuck you want, right? There, done. All right. Now with the rest of your money, here, come around here. This way. Oh yeah, here's the gun guy.
Does he have better guns than a revolver?
He might have a 1911. However, before you do that, you have to hire somebody. That requires a signing bonus, so you have to come up here. Once you're done looking at gun, comma, other.
Yeah. Oh, 1911. Interesting.
Yep. So come up here and speak with this guy, and you can hire as many people as you want for your grow op. Make it work. I'm gonna run back to the safe house, aka the rock candy factory that makes rock candy so good it even makes the adults' teeth come out. Sometimes when people get the rock candy in them, it just makes them want to like punch holes in the
In
bank.
the walls and shit. Yeah.
You know, because them voices.
The Deep
Get
Periphery
that.
Doobie. That's a pretty good name.
All right, so look, I got some special stuff for us back at the back at the house.
Yeah,
I
okay.
made some I made some special. I made some special. Um,
I think I killed that homeless man, like, last time.
okay. I mean, you do you.
Is, is that the one that, fought me and I put him in the lake?
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah,
You took him for swimming
I
lessons.
did. Okay, I'm back at the house.
All
What do
right,
you
well,
need?
let me bag up some product for me, and then there. Okay, so I have two for you. Um, there. This is for your personal consumption. Throughout the day, I've given you four of each. I'll take your money. There we go. But yeah, that's for your daily consumption. Just
Oh, okay. Eyes on Fire. And Inland Empire. Okay. Interesting. Well, I
Da-da-da,
return to the
da-da-da-da.
barn then.
Yeah, go light those off and run to the barn. I forget what they do.
Yep, I am floating and hallucinating. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Holy shit! Oh, hell yeah! Can we get a hell yeah in chat? People who are just tuning in are like, you look like a super villain.
This makes it really hard to run from them. I'm
Yeah, and
wanted dead or
also,
alive already.
well, because you came out at the cops with glowing eyes.
And a revolver.
I think the glowing eyes would probably be more the barrier for me, you know.
Oh, there's a customer.
I love how we can spot our own.
You need to find a dumpster to hide and stop waving your piece around town. They'll try to kill me either way. This is like GTA, right?
I heard a few gunshots in town. Was that you?
Wasn't me.
Oh, all
I've
right.
got away
Just saying.
clean. Somehow they couldn't follow the glowing eyes as I floated across town.
You got called in as like a ghost sighting.
The new employee's like, what the fuck? As I walk up.
Yeah, the new employee just sitting there going like,
Brother Frederick. How do I assign these beds?
you have to click on them, and then you sign, and then bed. God damn.
I can't read. My glowing eyes are illuminating the.
My eyes have seen the glowing. Oh God. Just imagining some guy comes blazing up the road to the woods with eyes glowing like some horrible fucking demon. And you're like, hey guys, how's it going? Long night, huh?
The longest of nights. Hmm.
I'm starting to make some really high test cotton candy. Like, if
Oh,
this
well,
shit
let me
was any more
select it.
power... Says nothing selected. You have to go back to him.
Oh, I have to go manually click him first. Can't do it
Yeah,
from the
you have to...
bedside. Which one of you
You
is
have to,
new?
like...
Larry? I don't think you're new. Jason, you're not new. Nicole, welcome to the team.
As you're blazing eyes, like, be not afraid, Nicole. Your time is your time. Call off if you need it.
Jesus.
Just...
Oh, I've got no money to pay her. Because you took it
Ah.
all. Okay.
Well,
let's see.
go visit one of our dealers. I'm working on stuff. We're very cash... Well, we're either cash poor or... I mean, it gets stupid.
I'm just, taking a little off the top from everybody else. This is your fee for not being efficient enough and me having to hire another motherfucking handler. Alright, Nicole, come here. Alright, you've got a route, Nicole. Your route is from the shelf to the drying rack. And your route is from the shelf to the drying rack. And your route is from the shelf to the drying rack. Actually, I
You
think
should have your eyes glowing as you say that.
Can you guess what your route is, Nicole?
There'd be some wicked fan art of this shit, because this is like a metal album.
Okay.
I'm
I
starting
haven't
to get
paid
into
her
the...
yet. Okay.
I'm starting to get into the truly advanced sciences, Mr. Depp.
Are you? I think it's time for bedtime. We're 4, so it won't advance any further.
Give me a minute. I have to run down to the gas station to pick up some bananas.
Okay. In your head, you think it's like the Simpsons X-Files episode, and you walk up to people and say, I bring you love. But to everyone else, you're the glowing-eyed monster that walks in a way that should be impossible and makes a noise like a moose with lead poisoning, gargling gravel. Just a little wage theft is a treat.
All right, look. I'm on the cusp of some truly fantastic new wheat or cotton candy, and look, it's gonna change the world, man. The fumes in the lab are not getting to me.
I caught your meaning, guy on Broadway. And you're absolutely right. I probably appear absolutely demented as I go around collecting the tithes of our employees. Okay, everybody seems pretty good to go there. I'm legitimately using the Lotta trunk as storage.
Hey, you just gotta embrace the defects and things. This game's a lot like life in that, where it's just... Sometimes people got defects in them. They're just a little crazy or a little lazy or a little stupid or whatever. Maybe they're not so bright, or maybe they don't know all the tropes or whatever, and sometimes they just make dumb times dumber. But hey, it's okay, because you can be that person and build an empire in this game.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you go back and you look at people like Pablo Escobar, you expect that this guy would be this, like, Machiavellian genius. And you're like, no, he's just a guy.
How do I rotate?
Ah, good question.
Not a problem either way, because I
Q&E, Q&E.
have sorted the issue.
I also just had a really cool idea for
Which is?
a game. Well, imagine if you had a rim world, right? Where you could play it from this size and angle, building your base out the way you liked.
Mm-hmm.
So you could actually engage in the fighting. You could actually, manually craft stuff. Think of the possibilities.
Can you get down here? No, you cannot. But that's fine. We don't need people to get down here, because there's a hallway here. Brother, I am pinned here. Alright, that might be taking it a little far.
Worry not. I'm working on many majestic sciences.
Majestic Sciences.
Majestic sciences with a very high, very, very indeed high level of science and safety.
Science and safety?
Factors of both exceeding numbers.
Oh, I expect exceptional numbers.
The numbers will indeed be high.
Okay, I need to go hire, like, 3 more employees. Which means I need more
What?
beds.
What do you...
For
What?
all the drying racks I just installed.
Oh, no. So you're like... I'm like, oh, well, I'll put my autistic friend Deb in charge of this thing. And then, like, a few minutes later, you're like, well, if we employ 12 on, 12 off with a 3.5 day split, then we flood the weed market, and then we destroy the weed market.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I mean, yeah, bad times. Why have you
Well-
put this ruin upon us?
Either way, I think that our production's gonna go up. Line go up. That's the important thing. Is if you buy with us, line go up. If you buy with someone else, line go down. Line
I'm
go
terrified.
down bad.
I'm terrified about line go down. Anything but this outcome. I desire it. Please. What must do? Okay, I have another idea. In a world where an AI could make you any game you wanted whatsoever, where you just speak it and it happens.
Yeah.
A game like this meshed with the controls of Sub Rosa.
Sub Rosa
For anyone
had
who
some
played
interesting
Sub-Ro-
stuff going on.
If you ever want to see that game, I think the development of it is probably dead. But
I think
if
it's
you,
pretty dead.
yeah, if you want to go see that game and all of its weirdness, we played it like 2018, 2019. You can go find the Sub Rosa. I think Dial G for Gates.
That's a video that made me join the Legion.
Yeah, like Dial G for Gates. Get your mind wrapped around that, because it's one of it's perhaps the most hostile we ever had a control scheme for what we wanted to do. Like, it was just incredibly unpleasant, but what we wanted to do was kind of fun.
Molly's
when we
not
pulled
an
it off.
earner.
What do you
Oh, okay. There we go. She's doing her first deal of the day.
You're like, you're not an earner, and she's like, I just woke up.
Give me that money. Okay. Off we
Like,
go. Wait, where's the store again? There it is. Okay. Up and to the left.
we have
You say
piles.
Sub Rosa, I think of Dr. Crusher, burning her candle at both ends.
All right. Okay.
Line go up in nose.
Same hypothetical. very same hypothetical, um, with having an AI that could change anything whatsoever,
Okay.
just based on your interest in having that product. It would make that product, and it would be perfect to what you imagine. So,
Perfect to
that
my imagining.
so under this thought experiment, I'm sure many of you can imagine how it would be neat to change certain movies in subtle ways and try your hand at saying, "Oh, this is my cut of this movie, and it ends in this way instead of that way because that's more satisfying." So you could have total control over your movies and invite your friends over, because then you could see your favorite movies through your friends' lenses. That being said, let's say that in this hypothetical experiment of having that level of control and editing and imagination made real, we all have to go home and change the movie Scarface themed for the day. And you have to make the movie much funnier. What would you change about the movie Scarface? Definitely one of the statements of the 1980s. Definitely a movie of all time. I know people try to love on it and say it's like one of the greatest, films,
Yes.
but I think it's okay, but you have to make it like funny.
Um. Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Scarface.
Yes.
Every plot point remains the same, but it's
Hmm.
Skittles.
Put Skittles up your nose, man. Oh my god. And he has all the Skittles on his desk, so when he puts his nose down in it, they all go everywhere. People like dramatically killing each other over Skittles. Like instead of a bag of dope busting open, it's Skittles busting open and go
Yes.
skittering everywhere.
The
Same
mountain of
reactions.
Skittles. Yeah, same exact reactions.
And the credits say at the very end, brought to you by like Skittles, you know?
Oh, we'd have to have them sponsor, yes.
Yeah, all right. That is heinous. That is heinous. It would be hilarious, but I hate it.
UNC Samurai
Would
says, I want a piece of software where I can toggle whatever characters I want as human actors or Muppets.
That's a good one.
Replace all firearms with hot dogs, says Evil Stew. Say hello to my little friend, enter Peter Dinklage. Scarface Jr.
Scarface Jr. Okay. Um, all the guns in the movie are flintlocks. The same number of gunfights are in the movie. It's
Same
all
number of shots
flintlocks.
fired.
Same number of shots fired. Same in every way, just flintlocks and realistic smoke and lighting for indoors.
What the fuck? There we go. Okay.
And for the infight when they raid his house, you hear a fife and drum corps beating. That's the soundtrack.
Naturally.
So come test my new candy.
Hold on, I gotta hire people. Oh, only open after 6? What time is it?
Yeah, it's time to come next door and work with your friend's lab and figure out, better product. We have to do this, product
Fine.
research. We can't go out in the world and sling something that we don't know what it is. You know,
I'm on the way.
we have to be more professional than our opponents.
You know, it
That means
turns
that
out if you just hop over the barriers, the cops are too slow to chase you.
all
They
right.
just stand outside like Breaking
Okay,
Bad
look.
cosplayers.
Okay, so on this rack in the middle, I'll give you one of each. There's two new flavors we need to try.
Okay.
Read them.
So the first is OG Shark.
Oh, OG Shart. We have to write reviews for this, you know.
Okay.
So let me spark up some OG Shart here and see
Set the
you know.
entire movie in the 1820s, complete with period accurate slang. Alright, so you turn green and were set on fire, and now you're vomiting.
Oh man, this is some OG Shart.
Yep.
Do you hear ticking?
Oh, yes. I hear, like, a woodwick fire crackling.
Ah, so odd. So odd, this OG Shart. Very strong, this. Very strong.
Is this an
The
update?
clicking is...
Oh!
$250. That's ridiculous. Hold on, I gotta sell this nurse some OG Shart. Here you go.
Have
Here
you,
Hey, wait. Watch. Now we get to observe. Test 2. Test 2. Ah, yes.
on her eyes
Notice
are
she
glowing?
seems... She's bioluminescent.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is remarkable. This is remarkable
ticking?
science. I believe she is. And the
Yes.
ticking seems to be accelerating. Fascinating. Fascinating. Take notes, everyone.
Jesus Christ. Oh, Dan says hardware store's done.
Oh.
He ran out of there. He didn't want anything to do with that.
Anyways, free money. It's okay, time to leave.
Just making sure.
You know. All right.
Her
look.
eyes are still glowing.
Man, that's some
Marie, you look
serious
radiant today.
All right, yeah, let's go to your buy area. Let's run past these cops, and if they fuck with me, I'll smoke this OG Shart. I will rise like the phoenix. All right. You have to hire more people, so get in here and do it.
Can you do it? I'm paying the employees that we've got.
Okay. What do you need and where?
I need another handler at the barn.
I want to hire an
We'll just go with
employee.
one for right now because I've only got one bed in here.
All right. He's heading over now. And since these people are stupid and won't use the fancy setup for people that we use for some goddamn reason, I'm probably... Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, which one of
We are
you is
lords
new?
of...
I know Larry.
You just put a gun on each
I
of
know
them.
Christopher.
I know you.
Hold on.
You're new. Let me feel your face. You're not a skinwalker.
Let me illuminate their face so that I can see. I know Deborah.
Yeah.
Be not afraid.
Do I know you, Jonathan? I do not know Jonathan. Jonathan, I have work for you. Larry is completely unperturbed.
It's amazing. You know, some people just don't care.
And again, the cycle continues.
As it must.
A little bit of wage
Alright.
theft is a treat.
Alright, look. I can get you one more guy.
Hold on, I need to set up another bed, and I need more money. So the question is rapidly going to become, are we getting enough bang for our buck here to justify hiring more people?
Well, that's your job.
Does weed do that for them?
Alright, I want to hire an employee. I will send you... Do you need another handler as well?
Hold on. Yes, I would need one more handler, but I need a bed.
Alright, stand by. Deal done. Man, we have fucked up this town so bad. The cops saw me. I smoked weed and disappeared like I was going plaid. They were like, And look, the car exists on its own dimension. Oh man, I know it's kind of messed up. I know we're on our way home when I pass by the nightlight of a woman in the street. It sounds like the start of a really good pulp novel. I knew where I was on this alien planet when I passed the glow-in-the-dark woman in the street. She kept mumbling the words OG Shart.
She'll wake up eventually, I assume.
You know, God works in mysterious ways, my friend. That's my saying, I don't care what happens. Alright. It's kind of hard to see when my
Do you
eyes are
have
suns.
any money to put in this briefcase?
I have $930.
Can we just throw like 300 in there to get them started?
Which one?
This one over here, the blue one.
The blue one?
Downstairs.
Downstairs?
Yes, we ran out of room upstairs for some reason.
Ah, there. Okay. There you go.
Cool. Alright. You need a bed? You sleep in here?
No. I probably do.
Okay, let me grab you one.
Since they refuse to use the amenities as designed, they're going
Yes.
primitive.
Oh, okay. I've been the one that's been manually running through and doing that.
Yeah, they haven't been doing it. I don't know why they don't want to
No, I
use
just
these
mean
fucking
it's
things.
faster for me.
Yeah, well, guess what? We're going to hire more botanists because we're going to have this many more plants. We're going hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot more manual labor, but... And then we just assign more botanists to do this shit. And then it's handled.
We're gonna need a lot more beds.
Da, 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 da. Wait, not that thing. I was gonna do the Jurassic Park thing. More apt. Considering that this is now a bit beyond just a small grow op, and we've accelerated to just madness. And the other problem is I realized
people in this town to sell all this to.
Well, I guess we have to start exporting.
The cryptozoologists that show up in this town are going to be really disappointed it's just people taking drugs.
Yeah, won't they? They'll just be like, oh.
As I walked away, her detonation reminded me there was still work to do.
look like a superhero. Just running through the streets at speeds that baffle law enforcement.
As one does.
They said I'm under arrest, but I noticed that I smoked so much meth that the music has now distorted an octave lower. Because I'm running around that fast. Y'all ever run so fast you pitch shift? The cops are trying to chase me, but little do they know that I disagree. I seem to have eyes that are glowing in that insane way. Perhaps this is why the cops are able to find me. You know?
Meth Man and his sidekick Ganja Guy.
When I'm having trouble getting back into my house, because the cops keep being able to find the guy with giant glowing orbs. You know?
can only arrest a body. I am a being of the astral plane now.
I will see you in court.
Moving so fast you hear the Doppler effect of other people.
Imagine ripping ass while running past on that level of meth, so it's all Doppler effect, like meow, like a train.
Okay. They suggest you make a run through the police station. Tex being so high on stimulants that when brought in dead, you're still resisting arrest.
They're
Time
like,
to
he's
set
a
up water
biter.
stations. We can't get the water stations to work, Hippocampus. As in, we can activate them, but we can't get them to activate them.
You're going to need more lights for the rest of those, but some of those are set up and running, so...
Yeah,
I
1,
mean,
2,
we got...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 8 more lights. Oh god, they're stuck in there.
Oh my god. Can you imagine saying, well, go... I went to work on the pot farm. The manager says I may not be a good fit. Why? I got stuck. What? I got scared. Alright, it's time to go bed. You have new workers, though. Yay!
Just smoke some of that good shit and shine your glowy peepers on the plants.
And it grows really fast. But it grows like in a wrong way, like it's all cursed.
Tex has glowing eyes from ether-laced weed, but can he see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Answers an eldritch speech. Killed start crying.
Do not get stuck. I will not free you next time. I will kill you.
I'm trying to find this. That occasionally we get new customers that... Oh, yeah, there's customers down there. Alright, you know what? I'm going for it. I'm gonna sell to these fucking people. I'm gonna crush this sale. People are gonna say I'm a good salesman. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah. What time is it? Salesman o'clock.
It's me, Mr. Sales. They call me that because I have a card trapped in the wall. But that's neither here nor there. Would you like to buy my new rock candy? It certainly won't turn you into something fond of Marie Curie's ghost. Ah, it's the nuclear banshee it is. Open fire, boys. All right, let's see.
All right. Time to go make the rounds.
This guy has been the worst fucking customer who will not buy anything that I've tried to sell him. And he's like, no thanks. And I'm like, fuck you. I brought him all the goodies, and I think he's just, I don't think I can recruit this guy. I think this guy is just fucking with me.
All right. Somebody said Depp. Volmata said, right, so Depp. I do not know if you have told us, but what is your favorite or go-to mech? Well, so that has recently changed. Are they making a deal back there? Yeah, he just made a deal. Oh. Yeah, he's on that,
What?
Just heard an explosion.
Oh yeah, there's some. Don't worry.
Satisfied customer.
There's a lot that can be clipped out of this stream.
Why was this made? Okay.
Some of my experiments are a little more energetic, shall we say. Yeah, occasionally you may hear a little boom boom, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so yes, that has recently changed. Because my go-to answer was, I don't know, Irby or something, because Battletech wasn't really my thing.
Yeah.
After 4 or 5 different times trying and bouncing off of MechWarrior 5, I'm now pretty well pleased with the Hunchback. I'm a hunchy pilot.
Hunchy pilot. I didn't hear no bell. Proceeds to die at bar.
Well, yes. That may or may not have happened, of course. No, but and I settled on you know, custom mech lore and ideas, which is mine is Miss Van Zant with the sash painted across the chest. And it's the only mech that has ever entered and won Miss Van Zant. And after that year, they said mechs can't enter. But we go recover it every time it gets destroyed because we can't lose Miss Van Zant.
She deserved her crown.
God, you are not selling shit. Yeah. Try and get something done, Molly. I'll kill you next time.
I gave her all this bougie meth and
Yep.
then just normal meth.
She sold none of it.
It's just upsetting.
Tonight, the new drug sweeping the nation. Zorg self-praising. Are your kids praising him?
Well, what I'm thinking is, oh!
Oh, okay, as it fades off. The light gets... Shut up, I don't care about you. Have you tried to settle the cops?
Have I tried the what?
Have you tried to sell to the cops?
Yes.
Do they accept?
They did not. They were like, it's that idiot again. And then I just Zoidberged out of there.
Okay, that's
saying
fair.
something probably like, I'm not an idiot, I'm autistic. You know, that
Are
just
we
makes
cooking
it sound
meth
even
yet,
dumber.
S? Chocobo 9X.
You can't prove we're doing anything, and the people in these chemical suits are spraying for potato bugs. My attorney says I'm allowed to have this much methylamine and it's nobody's business.
for a second I thought the car was ticking. I was like, that is a bad...
Don't worry about it.
You don't have any packaging? Where's the jars in this hellhole?
Oh, he goes through them pretty quick.
Yeah, he does.
So go take the jars that are full. Where are they?
I think I'd already grabbed them.
All right.
So I'm gonna buy jars at Hardware?
Yeah, but we have $21 in the account. You have to go put it in
The ATM.
Yes.
If I do that
If
without
you can.
laundering it?
You can do so much without laundering it. But not enough. That's the problem. You can get money off dealers, but again, it has to go... Yeah, everything through the hardware store. Okay, yeah, we just turned over for the week, so we're good. So go get what you gotta get at the
put
hardware
everything
store.
I had in there. Okay.
Huh, that's an alright 9. No.
These are artisanal cough drops. Let's just do an even 100.
Oh my god, this is a horrible name. I'm keeping it. That's getting sold.
If you buy more than you can carry, where does it go?
There's a little pallet outside.
Ah, okay.
He
Cool.
puts stuff on. That's where he puts his overflow.
Okay, where did you put the packaging at? Like what?
I have a new meth. It's called Wedding Shart.
Okay.
Can't you wait to go down to the club and get some of that Wedding Shart? Wedding Shart energy. Could you imagine that? Like listening to a hardcore rap song, somebody rapping about, you know, that wedding shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going back to making banana meth.
What does the bananas do?
It just it's nice.
A little bit of potassium?
Yeah, and you know they're like bananas. It's like, how do you cover up ice cream that's not good? Banana ice cream.
Okay. I think you were using this rack.
I had a coworker who was trying to make fun of me for being autistic, and they said, "Hey, redacted name, why don't you give us a Howard Hughes fact?" And I said, rather than be like, "Ha, yeah, I get it. I was talking about the golden age of aviation a bit much, right?"
Yeah.
Because I'm inspired by that, and I'm autistic, so I'm oversharing, as you do. And so he thought he got me, and I was like, you know what? If you're gonna treat me like an autistic spaz, I'll show you autistic spaz, man. So I was like, well, what's really fascinating is at a certain point in his life, good old Howard decided to, you know, live pretty much inside all the time and not go anywhere. And he had to go naturally where all of the air was the cleanest and away from the big cities and all the, you know, germs and the negative energies, you know?
Yes.
All the things that overwhelmed him. And since he was, you know, like crazy and very wealthy, he bought a whole hotel for himself in Vegas. And he sat atop the hotel and just like a lunatic sat in there and then would peer out and occasionally like reshape parts of Vegas very quietly. You know, very much the inspiration for Mr. House. This is the shit he was doing for real. And it was so weird that this guy who was so wealthy and so loved and Everything else was very much going into his, you know, gamer girl period of just stalking around in the night, looking like a crazed lunatic.
Yes.
And so he's going through all that in private, and he he informs his valet, who must do all the things for him that he can no longer do. Strangely enough, most of the people who worked for him at that point were all Mormons. He found them to be more trustworthy. So he hired like this whole cult of Mormons specifically to work with him, to be his intermediaries to the outside world, because they would do pretty much whatever he asked them to do, down to his OCD desire,
Mm-hmm.
which was some of his requests were insanely specific. Like, I think it was like a 12-page manual on how to bring him chocolate chip cookies, like each step that must be taken or he would send them back. Like there was engineering specs for chocolate chip cookies. I mean, it was complete OCD, like castle of madness. So Howard's in that phase of his life.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want banana ripple ice cream. And so they're like, okay. And they call around to all these distributors and they find out that, okay, yeah, there was a banana ripple ice cream in like the 20s once. And it was made by a factory. And it didn't sell very well. And so they made it seasonal for a few years and then they stopped selling it altogether because just, there was a World War II and bananas got hard to get for a while. So, and they made all the excuses they could, but they're like, look, we don't make it anymore.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, you don't understand. We are willing to pay you to make this ice cream again. Money is no object. And they're like, well, the minimal amount we can make is like this fuck off giant silo full. And so, like the whole factory's output basically has to be purchased. And because it's Hughes Enterprises and crazy Madman Hughes,
Yes.
they're like, okay, sure, we'll buy all that, and they do. So into this casino, into their deep freezers, is a million, like frozen box pails of this ice cream, the cardboard tubs of it.
Mm-hmm.
Howard eats like 2 bites of it and goes, eh. So his staff probably, goes into the side room and is like, fuck. And they had to figure out how to get rid of it. And so that casino gave that ice cream away every day all over the place. Free ice cream for the family. And it was all Banana Ripple because Howard Hughes was just like, I want some nostalgia. Okay, I'm over it. Who cares? So there, Howard Hughes fact.
Howard Hughes. Absolutely fucking bonkers.
Yeah, very much like someone was asking a question about RPGs,
Yes.
and they said that how do characters like Andrew Ryan, in parentheses, unbelievable, and I sent them the Wikipedia entry for Howard Hughes, and I was like, you mean this guy? They were like, oh my god, he is Mr. House.
Yeah.
He's Mr. House. He's Andrew Ryan. Ugh. Okay, I am trying to come up with some really next level stuff
He's the chimera
because
of Andrew Ryan and Mr. House.
it's so bizarre.
How bizarre. Okay.
The first time I played Fallout New Vegas,
Yes.
first time I played New Vegas, I actually sided with Mr. House
Mm-hmm.
for no other reason than he was polite. Everyone else was like, "I'll fucking kill you," and I'm like, "This guy's nice." A little preachy, but
Hughes had a couple of serious conditions, much of which was exacerbated by severe head trauma as a result of plane crashes. Yeah, that'll do it. Especially in the era of, I don't know, let's trepan and see if this works.
Man, that was an era to be in medicine, huh?
Yeah. That's a very tail end of crazy shit just because. But I mean, they were still doing lobotomies on people, hoping it would fix their PTSD or whatever.
Yeah, they just opened people up and they were like, all right, let's see what's in there.
I eventually want to run an urban fantasy tabletop game in Vegas, a place I spent 16 years, said Steel Griffin. And a villain idea I had was a Howard Hughes that became a lich through alchemy.
God.
Why is our soil purple, asks Frozen Hawk Hunts. I don't know. That's what Tex bought.
Could be the lamp.
Could be the lamp. I don't know, though. It is pretty purple.
I have so much high-grade meth here, I don't know what to do with it.
Oh, and Lich Hughes refuses to believe in magic despite using it to become immortal. That sounds like him.
Yeah, it does. Like, Howard, you can't just declare war on the U.S. government. And he's like, watch me. My moon laser will get him.
We're pretty self-sufficient here. They just need the soil put in because they're botanists, not gardeners, I guess.
Well, it's taking sleep. Then in the morning, I can go refill the dealers.
Yes, the one and only Laughing Man says the CIA used Hughes as a cover story to fish for Russian submarines.
Jennifer Project.
Yep. The Glomar Explorer.
Deb, bed.
Bed?
Yes.
You should have said something. I was sitting there leaning on my floor lotta.
The Flotta.
Yes. I don't know either, so I didn't try, Font Boy.
Alright, so we have... I'm gonna go refill our fucking dealers.
Alright, we have... Actually, this might be a good place to halt for the evening.
Alright.
I think we've got Farm Sim Fridays coming up in half an hour.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a cozy sit around, talk, tell funny stories kind of thing we got going on, so...
Yeah, we'll probably
figure
do
out...
this again.
Yeah, it's quite cozy.
Yeah. I appreciate you all turning in. Sorry for the late start. Work kept me. So.
Boo.
Yes, boo. Work.
Not a fan of it.
Never a fan.
Don't like.
Volmata says, Depper Tex, have either of you played High Fleet? We have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, High Fleet's good. Build crazy stuff. Fight crazy stuff.
Quite true. Quite true.
So, alright. We will catch you all later.
Later. Have fun.